Thanks for joining us here at Functional Bliss, where Audra and Jessica will guide you through exercises and wellness techniques to help you live your best life every day. It's in the name, after all, Functional Bliss. Before you do anything else, click like and subscribe and ring the bell so you'll know whenever we put up a new video. To join our Blissful Gang for live Zoom classes where you can get more direct suggestions and encouragement, go to our website and sign up. Check the class description below for any equipment needs, grab your gear, and let's get started.
All right, we are ready for our Tai Chi class this evening. All you need is a chair, preferably one with no arms and enough room to reach out side to side. Check your space, make sure everything's good, and then we'll get started. Now, I like to sit a little up away from the back of my chair, resting my hands on my knees, taking a deep breath in and out. Just taking a moment to assess where I am today, in this moment right now, and to set an intention to be kind to myself, to treat myself with love and respect, and never do anything that would cause the body pain. From here, on our next inhale, we're going to sit up nice and tall, and then exhaling, sliding the hands forward, down the legs. Inhaling back up, nice and smooth, continuous motions. Exhaling down again. Waking everything up. Checking in. Getting the nerve endings going. Hey, there's feet down there. One more. And then on the way up this time, we're going to flip the hands over, bringing the blade edges and then the backs of the hands, sliding along the legs. We're waking up the nerves in our legs, but also in our hands, in our arms, where they're brushing against the sides of our knees. Beautiful, still breathing. Last one here. And then as we sit up, pulling our hands in, they'll drip right off the sides of our legs, and then rise up towards the corners, circling in, sinking the chi. Palms flipping over, melting off the sides of the lap again. Hugging in. Beautiful. Last one here. And then from here, our hands are going to slide down off the ends of our knees again. But this time they're going to float right up in front. Pulling in, elbows softening, sinking back down as we open the door. It feels good in your body. I invite you to float your heels up as your hands lift, and then float them back down as your hands fall. Those feet that we saw down there, they want to get involved too. Beautiful. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Last one. And then from here, our hands slide off the ends of our legs and float up in front again. And then they open out wide, and one hand scoops under, the other hand on top, like we're hugging a big ball. Opening out, inhaling, and then closing and rounding as we exhale. Maybe adding the feet in again, lifting the heels as we open, and lowering them as we close. One more on each side. Beautiful. And then from here, opening wide, hugging in, sinking the chi. Coming back into our breath. Recentering. Gathering a little peaceful sleepy time energy. Perfect. Last one. And then our hands are going to slide right down off the ends of our laps and float up in front again. Stopping at chest height this time and then going into a little sway. Nice and gentle, drifting from one corner to the other. Feeling our strength in our body here as we lean from side to side, shifting from cheek to cheek. Appreciating the power in our core that holds us upright. And then when we get to the other corner, that one over there, we're going to pause there. Pull in and step one foot in. And then step it right back out and push and pull. This one, we're going to pull that foot back in, float the arms back to that corner, and then drift them right across. And then same thing, pull in and step in, stepping out nice and big, coming into our push and pull. We're pushing the mountain here. And you can't move a mountain quickly. We're just pushing one tiny bit at a time. How we tackle any big project. Just a little piece at a time. Last one. And then we pull in and step in. Hands float back out to the corner. Float back across to the other side. And then we're going to pull in and step in again. Stepping out. One push and pull. And then our hands are going to make an arrow. We're going to drive forward and swim back as we pierce the clouds. Pushing forward with our arrow. Adjusting our seat or our feet as needed. Perfect. One more here. And then on the next one, pushing back out. Pulling in and stepping in. Floating it back out to the corner, right on across. And then pull in and step in. Stepping out nice and big. One push and pull. And then making our arrow. Piercing the clouds. Swimming nice and slow through the thick puffy clouds. Maybe taking a moment to stop and feel the moisture against your skin. Last one here. And then pushing back out. Pull in and step in. Float it out. Make a hug and drag it to the center. Open out wide. And sink the chi. gathering a little more energy in. One more, hugging it into the heart, packing it down to save for later into the belly. And then our hands slide off the ends of our laps again, floating up overhead, opening out wide. One hand's gonna scoop in, the other on top as we come in to embrace the moon. And then we're gonna shrink our moon down and bring it around in an orbit. A slow and gentle orbit, circling around whatever we want, I guess, whatever's at the center of our orbit. Whatever the thing in your life is with the most gravity that holds you in, keeps you on track. Maybe that's what your moon is like, circling around right now. And we pull into our belly on the next one in a reverse direction. Flip the hands over and go the other way. Still in that slow, gentle orbit. How big is your moon? It doesn't matter. It can be big, it can be small. Whatever feels right for you and your body. One more here. And then pulling in, rising up to the corners. One sinking the chi, and then sliding right off the ends of our lap again. Floating up, opening out wide. Coming back into embrace the moon. And this time, we're going to tap in and tap out and bring our moon in an elliptical orbit, reaching out into the corner and then pulling back, sailing out over our knee and our foot, pulling back into our hip, moving a little through the hip, feeling the strength in our side body. Our moon orbits however we want it to. We get to choose what's in the center and how close or how far we go from it. On the next one, we're going to pull that foot in, coming back into the center with the hands, tap the toe in and out, and orbit, and our ellipse going the other way. I just like to say the word ellipse. I think it's fun. It rolls off the tongue. Beautiful. Feeling the strength in your back on this side and then your side body. Not letting yourself rush the orbit of the moon. Just taking it slow and easy. One more here. And then pulling in and stepping in. Hands dropping down. Sinking the chi. Floating out to the corners. Hugging in maybe a little gratitude for our bodies, for for ourselves, for our minds, for taking the time out to take care of ourselves. Even when things are a little crazy all around us. One more. Sliding our hands off the ends of our laps one more time. Floating up, opening out, scooping under into embrace the moon one more time. Tapping that toe in, stepping out. We're going to come into just a little bump with our wrist. Back into holding the moon. And then bump, but we're still cupping that moon in our hands. It's right there, still holding it. Don't want to bump it into the door. One more. And then the other hand scoops under, slides around, one foot steps in, the other taps in and taps out. And we bump on the other side. I was telling somebody the other day, I think of this one like, when you just washed your hands in the public restroom and it's maybe not as clean as you hoped it would be. You still got to open the door. There's that little bump. Last one here. And then the other hand circles under, up and around. That foot steps in, the other foot taps in, and then out. One bump here. And then on the next one, the other hand comes up and we pull through. Making a loop like we're running our hands down a long, lacy train, like, those big bridal veils. Personally, I've always wondered how people could possibly walk with one of those, but it would be fun to run my hands down it. Maybe other people are just more coordinated than me. One more here. And then on this next one, that hand sneaks under, circles around, one foot steps in, the other toe taps, and then reaches out, a bump. And then on our next bump, we reach up and draw our hands down that long cloth, feeling how delicate it is. Being ever so gentle. Perfect. And on the next one, that hand sneaks under, circling around, stepping in and out, a bump, reaching up and pulling through, and then adding a little flick and a fold. Maybe we're putting that cloth away, we're shaking the wrinkles out, folding it and putting it away, now that its job is done. But it's too lovely to get rid of, too special. We save it, tucked away, maybe occasionally, run our hands down it again. Beautiful. Last one. And that hand sneaks, circles around. Last one. And that hand sneaks under, circles around, switching sides, stepping out, a bump, a pull through, a flick and fold, and then the hands slide apart, and we push and pull, just like at the beginning of class. Maybe we feel a little looser, a little softer, a little more relaxed now. Maybe we still have spots that are talking to us. We need to pay a little more attention to those later after class. One more here. And then this time we pull in and step in, arms open out wide, and we embrace the moon, going to the other side. One bump, one pull through, one flick and fold, and then our hands slide apart and we push and pull. Perfect. Last one here. Oh, one more. And then we'll pull in and step in. Arms open out wide. Going to the other side, we're going to put it all together. Stepping out. One bump. One pull through. One flick and fold. One push and pull. And you have grasped the sparrow's tail. Rolling in and stepping in. Arms open wide. Switching to the other side. Stepping out. Bump. Pull. Flick and fold. Push and pull. Beautiful. Rolling it in and step in. Open out wide. And sink the chi. That was a lot of work building that combo. A lot of pieces to grasping the sparrow's tail. Beautiful. One more. And then our hands are gonna drift off the sides of our laps and come up overhead a little higher this time. Coming almost to touching and then sliding all the way down to our lap before bouncing back up, circling around, rubbing the Buddha's belly, scooping up and then sinking down and floating to the corners to sink the chi. And then bouncing back up to the heart space again, making a diamond shape with our hands, pushing forward, stretching and reaching, shining out a little of that heart energy. And then the hands relax down, slide up the legs, flipping over and dripping off the sides, rising overhead again. Down all the way through the heart center. Bouncing back up, looping out and around. Falling to the left and then rising to the corners, effortlessly floating. Packing out down a little more energy and then bringing the hands back up, finding the heart, shining a little bit of our old energy back out, mixing it in with what we've gathered, multiplying and sharing. We all benefit when we share and we all have more. Stretching just a little further, and then the hands relax down to the lap. palms drift off the sides again. One last time, floating up overhead. One last time, circling out and scooping under. One last time, scooping the chi. And then one last time, carrying that heart energy. Light and love and strength, happiness, maybe tacos. That always makes me happy. Sending you a little more of whatever makes you happy. Reaching a little further, just a little more. And then letting the hands sink down to the lap. Taking a moment, letting everything relax and settle and be still. Take a deep breath in and out. And then if it feels good, maybe scoot back in your chair, lean back against the back for a moment. Maybe rest your hands on your lap, or maybe one hand on your heart and the other on top. Closing your eyes if it feels safe and comfortable, or just softening your gaze. And take a moment letting your breath and your heart and your body return to normal. Holding on to that calm space that you found in your mind during your practice. That peaceful bedtime energy. Carrying that with you for the rest of the evening through a long night of peaceful sleep until you wake up refreshed in the morning. One more breath here. And then flutter your eyes open. Sit up away from the back of your chair. Bring a little gentle movement into your body. And you are done. Thank you so much for coming out this evening.